Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Bronco. So this video, we're going to talk a little bit about some information about the order banks opening up here real soon. Most of you already know all about it. There's been some stuff out there on different forums and such, but I want to kind of put a video out there, and I've delayed in doing this to give dealers an opportunity to already to make those conversations with their customers before getting content like this out there, or at least adding to the confusion and such out there. But I did want to go ahead. I think it's a good some content here that I haven't seen anywhere else that I want to make sure that everybody is aware of before they put those orders in and finish those up so that they can be ready to have those orders put in right away. So if you like videos like this, want to stay updated on this kind of content, then subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so you can be notified next time of another video uploaded to the YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to talk about this and talk about the capacity, what the constraints are for the different trim levels, as well as what trim levels are available and what options are available or not available. So let's dive in and talk about this. Okay, so we're going to first of all move over to Ford's website, so we can go over some of the different configurations, what trim levels are available, and configurations here. So there you go. Now you should be able to see my screen there. There we go. Yep, so okay, you can see it there. So we go to SUVs and crossovers. We're going to go to 2023 Bronco, of course. Many of you have already been here probably over and over trying to configure yours. Again, putting that note on there, letting everybody know that due to the combination of high demand and global supply chain constraints, not all models and trims or features are available to order. Now, Ford is not going to update this, they told us, because this somehow affects if you're wanting to find inventory at a dealer, this affects whether or not what inventory shows up. So if a dealer has a base or one of the other configurations or models, they wouldn't show up if they take it off of here. From what I understand, that's why we still see this on here. So at the launch, or no, I shouldn't say at the launch, order banks are opening up Monday morning. First of all, let's talk about that for a second. At noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time is when the order bank opens up for the Bronco. Because Bronco and the Mustang are both opening the same day, they feel there's going to be a high demand for both of those. They are staggering them off a little bit, and they've already warned us that the Bronco could close within 24 or 48 hours. So dealers, stay posted, stay close. You can set up notifications from FMC dealer to stay updated when they give the notification that, hey, the order bank could be closing at the end of business today. It could even happen the first day, right? So especially since they moved it up. So be ready, knowing that information. So order banks are going to close quickly, which is why I think this is important to talk to your dealers ahead of time, hopefully Saturday, Monday morning early before the order banks open up. So you have that pre-order, because we know now how we can order these. So be looking at those. Now, also, I do have videos that go over the complete guide video on all these trims. So if you're wanting to know a little bit more of what's standard and what's optional, what's included in different packages, then check out my videos. I'll have it linked at the end of this video. There'll be a recommended playlist, and they're all in my 2024 Bronco playlist. So I did that at the launch of 2024. But there are some changes to that, because the base trim will not be available. They are already saying base trim won't be available. They've also already said that everybody that has a current order or in the order bank for a base has already been scheduled. They have scheduled every base order already scheduled out. So, but new orders will not be able to be ordered as a base trim. Big Ben will be available in 2-door or 4-door. Speaking of that, 2-door, the capacity on the 2-door is only 10%. So if you're wanting a 2-door in any of these configurations, it's only 10% that they're going to schedule of that. Keep that in mind. And if you're looking at a 4-door, hardtop, 36%. So again, in any of these configurations. So 10% 2-door hardtop, 36% 4-door hardtop. That leaves about, what, if I'm doing my math right, 54% cloth top for 4-doors. So that's probably the configuration you want to go with. Not telling you how to order, just telling you that if you order a 2-door, more than likely there's a very good chance, depending on how many orders you have and how early you got that order in, you may not see that in a 2023 model year. It may have to be reordered in 2024. Orders will not be carried over from 23 to 24 or price protected between model years or getting that private offer. So keep that in mind. All right, I'll probably say that a lot, but I do want to make sure everybody is aware. Also, Big Ben may be the only trim that you can get a cloth seat in. Black Diamond is available. Capacity on the Black Diamond is very low. It's under 10%. So if you're looking at a two-door Black Diamond, good luck. It's going to be very hard because the capacity is very low on the Black Diamond as well. Marine grade vinyl seats are going to be what's standard in those. Can get that, and in fact all these you can get in the Sasquatch trim or a Sasquatch package. Sasquatch package is limited to just 50% capacity, so 1 out of every 2 can be a Sasquatch. So that is something that's on the capacity list of keeping something else to keep in mind. So I'm gonna tell you now, so the videos don't put it in a comment that hey, let's see how often he says that. So because of that, I'll try not to say it. Outer Banks trim can be ordered. Only be ordered in leather seats. No cloth seat availability for the Outer Banks trim. Available in 2-door or 4-door as well. And of course, all these are available in the 2.3 or the 2.7 liter. Not available in manual transmission. Manual transmission is also not going to be available when the order banks open up. All the current manual transmission orders have already been scheduled out as well, they've said. Heritage Edition will be available to order. Keep in mind too, Sasquatch package is standard on this. This order, if you have it in there, Heritage Edition will count towards your Sasquatch number. So 50% of those, if you have a Heritage Edition, it'll be considered in there as well for that. Available in 2-door or 4-door. Heritage 2-door will probably be a lot harder to get scheduled out. 4-door would probably be the way to go here. But I know if you're wanting that Heritage look, 2-door might be really apt. You know, they should do this Heritage Edition next year as well. So hopefully you can get in either 23 or 24. Badlands trim will be available. Standard marine grade vinyl seats. Should be able to add the leather, I believe, in this one, if I remember right. 2-door or 4-door, again, same situation with the Sasquatch and such on this one. Also on the Outer Banks as well as the Badlands. It's available in the Lux package. Lux package is an 18% capacity, very low number there. So it's going to be very hard to get a Lux package scheduled out in this model year unless, again, you have one of those first orders at your dealer. Everglades will not be available this model year. Don't know if it'll be available in 2024. Ford more than likely will not. If you ask them, they'll probably say we cannot comment on any further future production information and product information, so they probably won't tell us. But Everglades, we hope will be available in 2024, but we really don't know yet. The Wild Track is available. Capacity on that is 18%. 2-door would be even harder. So going 2-door, Wild Track, Lux package as well. It's got Sasquatch as standard. Also not available in cloth seats. You have to order it as leather seats. It's going to be very hard to get a Wild Track scheduled. Most dealerships would maybe, like for us, we'll probably get 1 a month scheduled. So we may get 5 to 6 Wild Tracks. The rest of this model year gets scheduled. So, so there you go. Heritage Limited Edition, done a little bit differently. So that is, the dealership does not get to choose what configuration, color, or anything that they get. Every dealership is going to get one of these between 2023 and 2024. Luckily enough, we're going to be able to get one in 2023 and even have a build date in April, which will be nice. So we'll be able to do some videos for you guys of seeing one here. Ours has already been sold, pre-sold already, and someone wants that. I believe ours is the Robin's Egg Blue, and I can't remember if it's 2-door or 4-door, but that one is one of those. Only 1,966 built in 2023 model year, and only 1,966 built in the 2024 model year, which is why every dealer's going to get one. So Raptor is also done a little differently. When the dealer gets allocation, that's when you can get a Raptor. So you could place a Raptor order with your dealer, but just to know that the dealer will get to select which order they get to choose. to get scheduled. So usually the way this works is, your Ford rep will tell you the Thursday or Friday before the next scheduling week and say, by the way, you get one Raptor allocation next week. Let us know which stock number you'd like to be selected for scheduling, and we'll schedule that one for you. And that's usually how that works. So it's always a good idea to get with your dealer and find out, say, hey, what's your pricing on Raptor? I'd like to place one for you when you have an available allocation, and find that out. So dealers a lot of times will not find out in advance. Sometimes at the beginning of the month you might know, hey, you're going to get 4 this month, but they won't tell you which week you're going to get it in and that kind of thing until that, like the Friday before that week. But that's usually all the advance notice we know. Sometimes they'll let us know how many we're going to get for the year at the beginning of the model year, but other than that, that's usually how that's handled. It's manually allocated for that. So anyway, I think I've covered everything. Again, manual transmission not available. Base and Everglades not available. Badlands with the optional wheel is not available. So I did forget that. I knew when I was on Badlands was something I was forgetting. So let's go into the Badlands trim. And so this is your standard wheel, so that's going to be standard for you. That's available. The only way to any other wheel you can get, so if you go to exterior, one of these wheels, I always forget, well, you know what, the easiest thing to do is just click on the package. So the only other optional wheel you can get is the one that you get for the Sasquatch package, is that wheel. So that is, I believe, if we go on up to the exterior, go down to the exterior, you can see it's this one here, which is the high gloss black painted alloy wheel with the warm alloy beauty ring. So this here is the optional one, not available when you go to put your orders in 2023. So make sure everybody knows that as well. Cloth seats not available on the Outer Banks or Wild Track. You'll need to select leather, so that's an extra, I think, $2,000 for that. So you'll need to know that. And your capacities, again, 50% for Sasquatch, hardtop, 4-door hardtop, 36%, 2-door only 10%, Lux and Wild Track only 18% for those capacities. And they don't mention in here, but Black Diamond is less than 10%. So if you want to know the highest one that's being scheduled, Outer Banks is the highest. I believe then it's Big Ben, then Badlands, and then it goes to Wild Track and actually Black Diamond, believe it or not. So, then Raptor, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. So anyway, so hopefully this video did find some value to you. Hopefully it helps you out. Again, go into those dealers, have those conversations. Hopefully you already have had those conversations and you have that, in a sense, pre-order or a configuration that you say, this is how I want it ordered when they open up. You've given them your name, address, your phone number, email address, so they can enter that order correctly. They will also need a copy of your driver's license to go ahead and submit those to COVP, which I do believe that will be required since they actually canceled orders for not having that done already this year. So you'll want to make sure that your dealer does the COVP submission for your order and gets it approved as well for that order. Other than that, I think I've covered everything. So hopefully you guys get your order in. Hopefully you got it in there and you're excited about it, and you'll hopefully get scheduled this year. I hope everyone that wants a Bronco gets scheduled as quick as possible and doesn't have to push off to 2024. But keep this in mind. If you do get pushed off to 2024, they always have something new, different colors, something fun each model year. So maybe something will come out in 2024 if you don't get scheduled that you'll be excited about for that order as well. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you did like it. Smash that like button if you did. Don't forget, check out our live stream we do every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. We talk about scheduling information, commodity constraints as they happen each week, dealer news updates, keep you updated, apprised of everything. Have a lot of fun, answer questions live as well, and check out our other videos as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you can stay notified the next time we have another video uploaded to the channel. Until then, stay positive. Let's be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.